What's going on, everybody? This is Buckles Locker coming to you again on another video. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, and you got to share the videos. And don't forget to hit the notification bell icon to notify you on new videos that's posted on Buckles Locker. I wake up and I see, I'm getting straight to it, folks. I'm in my bed and I wake up and I check my little Twitter handle, whatever, trying to see what's trending, just something to do before I get up. And I scroll past and I see Major League Baseball season in jeopardy. The Miami Marlins, 13 people on the team have tested for COVID-19. They had to cancel their game, their home opener in Miami. They had to cancel it. They played the Philadelphia Phillies in Philly. And 13 people contracted the COVID-19 disease. Major League Baseball, similar, and I will tie this in with the NFL. NBA, NHL, MLS, they all playing in bubbles, right? Even across the country. Even across overseas, across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean. Playing in bubbles, controlled environment. The MLB, similar to the NFL, do not have a bubble for their teams to play this season out. The NBA is doing a controlled environment in Orlando. It's working out fine so far. NHL, MLS, but the Major League Baseball, yikes. And this is exactly how the NFL is going to look. Let's be honest, folks. The NFL is going to look very similar to the MLB season. NFL is talking about having games with people in the stadium. Now, don't get me wrong. Some teams have said no people in the stadium because of this pandemic. But it's going to be real interesting with Roger Goodell. Because, oh my gosh. I don't know, man. It just looks really, really interesting to see how this turns out for the NFL. And I hope they're watching what the Major League Baseball is going through, because the Major League Baseball was not prepared. They could have did a bubble, but from what I read, the players didn't want to be away from their families. It's almost like Rob Manfred, the MLB commissioner, he got his work cut out, man. And I hope Roger Goodell looking at this, looking at baseball and seeing how they handled the pandemic, see how they're handling this pandemic, because Major League Baseball didn't do a good job. They could have did a bubble, and they chose not to. I know people are saying, how MLB is going to do a bubble when you got so many teams. They could have did it in quadrants. They could have broke it up into 6 quadrants or 5 quadrants with 6 teams apiece, 5 spots around the country. They could have broken it in 3. They could have broken it in 3s. 2, 1 up top, 1 at south, 1 in the middle, 1 southwest, 1 northwest. They could have did 5 quadrants. Or they could have did 6, 3 on the west, 1 in the middle, or 2 in the middle, 2 in the west, 2 on the east. North, south, upper northwest, lower northwest, southwest, northwest. It all comes down to money. Money rules sports. And it always will rule sports. But this is a total disaster. And we're not even really into the season yet. 60-game season for the MLB players and teams. And they can't even get past a week. The Miami Marlins, 13 people. How did they contract it, all that? Was it at the hotel? Was it the taxi? Where did this come from? They had to interact with people to get this. And then and another game got canceled. The Yankees and the Phillies, I believe, got canceled. It's like this is gonna be interesting, man. And the NFL, National Football League, talking about having games with people in the stands. You are asking for the same results. And it's hard to play in a bubble when you got 32 teams in the NFL. And the Major League Baseball got 30 teams. It's hard to play in a bubble because you have to accommodate so many players, coaches and staff members in the hotels. It'll be very hard to break up into squadrons across the country to do this. And it's too late now because they weren't prepared. Nobody saw this coming. NBA Yikes, I don't know, man, about this season. I want to see the season so bad because, of course, the Bucks, Super Bowl bust. It's all about Super Bowl bust, but this pandemic is really going to throw this season to the left because if the MLB can't control it, what is the NFL going to do? It's too late to make adjustments now. It's too late. You can't go find 6 stadiums and have 5 teams apiece 6 stadiums and have 6 teams apiece playing one stadium. It's too late for that. It's too late to make a plan for that. This is a disaster. And I hope, I'm an IT, so I hope their disaster recovery teams or this pandemic, I hope they have teams, ready to change. It's going to be a lot of changes on the fly. Because think about this. If the MLB say cancel season because of one team, right? What does that do for the NFL? Not just the NFL, but the NCAA. What does that do for them? The ripple effect of, I know NFL and NCAA is watching the MLB like, oh man, we're actually bigger than them. We're bigger than them. And they can't even handle it. And you talking about having 15 to 20 to 25% of people in the stadium, and the MLB don't have nobody in the stadium, and the whole team contracts the virus. Oh man. Roger Goodell, what are you going to do? Rob Manfred, oof. You got your work cut out for you. MLB, everybody's looking at MLB right now. What in the heck is going on? We all know what's going on, but how do you handle this virus? How do you handle it? I don't know, man. I don't know. But I tell you one thing, I want to see football, but man, if they can't control this virus or in a controlled environment, we're gonna see the same thing in the NFL. First game of the season, you're gonna see the same exact thing. As soon as that game over with, people that's gonna leave the stadium, players, just tell the players not to. I don't know. You know what? Too much to talk about. I just wanted to drop that on y'all real quick. A lot more videos coming as the season get closer. We're gonna see, folks. We're gonna see, man. Hold up. This virus, this pandemic ain't no joke. Not even 1 week in the season, the MLB team, 13 people, almost half of the team contracted the virus. Anyway, this is Bucko's Locker. Coming to you again. Shouts out to all my bandits, everybody across the Bucks community. Keep y'all heads up, man. Let's pray this season. Let's hope this season plays out because we want to see our team do our thing. So subscribe to the channel, like the channel, fire those cannons, seize the day, raise the flag, no risk it, no biscuit.